sunnier than average. The coldest place was Altnahara in Sutherland, which recorded a teeth-chattering temperature of minus 22.3 Celsius on the night of January the 7th. Shall we find if it's time to put the bed socks away? Yeah. Thomas, is it?
Well, no, I tell you, we've got another 4 weeks to go. Anything could happen. Winter could return at any time with a vengeance. We'll just keep our eyes on the weather horizon. As far as today's concerned, sunny spells and, of course, a cold breeze. Already we've heard it's been cold enough for a bit of snow across the country. Not an awful lot. So the wind's blowing out of the northwest, dragging in some cloud and weather systems. So there is a change on the horizon for northwestern parts of the UK as we get into the afternoon and then eventually the evening hours. But on balance, I think that the majority of the population today at least is enjoying some sunshine, but of course be it a little bit on the cold side. Let's have a look at the middle part of the afternoon then, first of all across Scotland, where the weather has already changed. Expecting those outbreaks of rain to continue through the course of the afternoon, and of course across the hills where it's cold enough there'll be a little bit of snow. But towards the south of this area of weather, across say the bulk of Wales, it's a fine afternoon. Here the shade here indicates actually high level clouds, so the sun shines a little bit on the milky side rather than duller conditions here. 7 degrees across southwestern England, about the mildest place across the country today, but more typically what we're talking about is say around 4 or 5 degrees. And remember, these are highs. A high only lasts a couple of hours or so, so either side of that you're only talking about 2 or 3 degrees, and of course you add on the wind, it feels colder than that. Into northern England we keep the good weather, but the clouds never too far away, and they'll continue to increase as we go through the evening hours. Okay, so that was the middle of the afternoon. How about tonight then? Well, the weather continues to deteriorate across northern parts of the UK. There will be some snow across the hills of Scotland and also across the Pennines too, and then the area of weather will be sweeping southwards. Most of us will have rain, but I would point out that areas where the temperature drops to say around freezing or even below, well, here it could be a little bit on the icy side first thing in the morning, but as I say, it is going to be mostly rain and there'll be more of a breeze as well. So tomorrow's journey to work, not a great one. Rain around, and we're talking about a steady few hours of rain before all of this stuff shifts away towards the south and the east. But there will be a tendency for conditions to improve as we go through the course of the afternoon. So I think eventually there'll be some sunshine across Scotland as we get into the second half of the day. Now, how about Wednesday? We keep this unsteady weather, so pulses of rain coming off the Atlantic. But what's more significant for Wednesday is an air of snow expected across Scotland and the Pennines. Now, we'll be keeping you up to date with this one. It could be quite a bit of snow. As far as Thursday's concerned, still unsettled, but it's not desperately cold. I think it's the cloud, the rain and the wind that will make it feel colder than it is, because